Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video I'm going to tell you exactly why I am buying Shiba Inu tokens, the SHIB tokens. I will explain in detail why I am buying this, what I am doing exactly, at what levels I am entering, what already did, what I mentioned in previous video 2 weeks ago, exactly what I mentioned is what happened. And I will show you a lot of news about Shiba Inu and why I think has a real future. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get the notifications. And without anything else, let's go into it. Hey guys, well, 2 weeks ago I did my first video about Shiba Inu. I did a quick review and TA and next steps there. In that video I mentioned two scenarios. One where we could go down here into the golden pocket, and that will be the one that I will be looking at, maybe enter some long positions. And that is what just happened. The Shiba Inu price, you can see here, this is the same chart. First, in the previous chart I mentioned this round bottom here, this cup and handle formation. This yellow line was the best entry point to enter, and I mentioned in the video that I missed that. But I was expecting a retracement to these levels to check this as support. And that is what is happening. We are entering already into this golden pocket Fibonacci extension. This is the same chart that I mentioned before in the other video 2 weeks ago. In that video I was recommending to go out of Shiba, where we hit a height at 9, of course 0.00009, and we were at 0.006, and I was telling you that I see it in the chart that if you had some Shiba Inu, it was better for you to sell that, and if you did that at 6, you will be entering at 4, you will be having a 50% more power to buy again Shiba Inu, for example, at this moment. So you will have a 50% earnings on that. So if you did that, congratulations, that was the best strategy, and at that point it was screaming for a sell-off. Many people at that moment cannot say the same thing, because at this point Shiba Inu was exponentially and in all news. Even if with this daily candle this was playing out, it was not a closed daily candle when I did that video, so it was no certainty that it will close there. But for all the retracement and TA, that was what I was seeing in the chart, and the time has told that was the right call. Right now we are entering into these levels, and like I mentioned in the video, I am interested to enter here. I already did my first buy at 0.00456. Right now we are a little above that. That was in one of these weeks. You can see here how the 0.5 is a strong support here on these daily candles. We are seeing daily candles which are very relevant. So even if we have some weeks, this could be the end of this retracement. Let me show you here. This could look like a small thing, but it's a 50% retracement from the top, from the all-time high, just in in 2 weeks, 2 weeks and 1 day. So this is a very big bottom for Shiba Inu token, for SHIB token. So this could be the end of this downtrend. I am not sure about that, but according to this Fibonacci extension, this is looking very, very nice to enter some buy positions here. I am not trading this with leverage. I am buying spot tokens for SHIB. And I also see a very great level here in the RSI. We have this resistance here, then support, and now we are holding at that level again. So this level could be support again in the daily RSI, and I think that is important. Also the histogrammic here for the MACD is not having more momentum to the downside, so maybe we are done with this. And if we recover, of course Bitcoin recover a little bit, then we could start in a bullish scenario. And you can see here the stochastic RSI on daily time frame is completely oversold. So we already did 50% on the price action put the stochastic RSI in these low levels, and we already have been here from the 5th of November. So I think we already bottom for Shiba Inu. Of course, we could go to 3 here, but I don't think we are going to break this level of 3594, which was the previous resistance for many months. Maybe we can hold it as support, but that is why my buy strategy. So I already did my first buy here. I put this a couple of days ago in an order. It's not something that I just enter and buy in the market. So my next buy targets are below this. Some of them are inside this golden pocket that are not triggered yet. For example, I have one at 4193 around that area, and I have another at 4 and another buy entry at 38 and a couple of more here above this yellow trend. So I have buy entries here. That doesn't mean that the market cannot go below this. This is what I see in the chart and my analysis and my risk reward strategy. So I think right now is a good opportunity to buy some Shiba Inu tokens. Not only, even if we go below here at 3.7 and I just bought at 4.5, that doesn't matter to me. I am here for the long time, so I will be expecting a recovery for this and even creating new all-time highs for Shiba Inu. So that is my buy strategy right now, and I will tell you also why I'm buying. It's not only for the technical analysis. In this video I also mentioned some fundamentals. So first of all, November has been a great month, even with this downtrend for Shiba Inu. There are a lot of news about that. Before we continue with the video, remember that I am doing an amazing giveaway. I will be giving half of a Bitcoin to one winner and 5 Ethereum to 5 different winners. If you want to participate, it's super easy, just a couple of clicks. Follow the link in the description. But remember that you need to be subscribed to the channel with the bell on to be considered. Over 500 merchants can now accept SHIB as payment option via CoinGate, and this is very similar what happened with Dogecoin. Dogecoin as a meme coin also first didn't have any utility, but companies starting to accept them as a payment method, so that generates some kind of utility. And Shiba Inu, for what can I say, has a lot of utilities, not only this one, you will see here. So it's our greatest joy to announce that Shiba Inu, SHIB, the token, has been integrated as our newest cryptocurrency. Every CoinGate user, from merchants to traders or gift card shoppers, can now accept, buy, trade or spend this skyrocketing meme coin on the things they want. Also, a couple of months ago, this was in July, Shopping.io, which is a very big company, is excited to announce that they're starting today with SHIB holders will be able to spend their tokens on the Shopping.io. So that was amazing also, because you will be able to use on the platform and purchase on Amazon, eBay and Walmart, so big companies where you can buy from Shopping.io. Also, you need to understand that the community of Shiba Inu is so big, 2 million followers. In the previous video I mentioned that this is more than the Cardano followers on the Twitter, and is under 25% for the Ethereum followers on Twitter. So this is one of the biggest communities of any crypto. Also, and this is new, November 15. So Shiba Inu, you will be able to pay SHIB at the movies coming on soon at AMC theaters. So you can see the acceptance of the token of SHIB in many ways as a payment method, and that is adoption. Also, it's official that SHIB is available to trade, buy and sell and store on Coinbase for New York residents. This is everything is from November. And you need to know, if you're not familiar, that Shiba Inu has its own DEX, SHIBSwap, which in the total market of DEXs, the TVL, which is the total value locked up, it's at position 27, already having more than $500 million locked in the exchange. So that is not so bad. That is adoption, guys, and utility. You can check here at DeFi Llama the Shiba swap. I don't personally use it, but that doesn't mean that it's not an option. Also, Shiba Inu becomes the largest ERC20 holding among top 1000 Ethereum wallets. This means that many holders are getting Shiba Inu tokens, and also, and this is just from today, guys, New Shiba Whale bought 121 billion tokens, so seems that I am not the only one that thinks that this retracement could be over for Shiba Inu, and we could have some support like I mentioned here. Many candles here on the 0.5, so we could be creating some base here, some consolidation, and if the market resumes the bull run, this could be a very good point to move up. If that happens and you miss this boat, I would recommend you to wait until we break the previous all-time high. If we have volume there, then could be another parabolic run up here. What I am not recommend you is to wait too much and enter at this level. For example, 66. There's nothing there to buy there, or so I think it's a better strategy to buy now for everything that I mentioned of the indicators and many things, or wait until we are above 90 and get some coins there. Never trade inside a pattern, and right now this is a pattern, so that will be something to check. Another thing to consider is that we could be creating this descending triangle here, which is a bearish pattern. So even if we held these support areas like I mentioned before, in this pattern you can see that we have all this resistance, the price is stretching here inside the triangle, and we are almost without space. We could have a couple of more days only, but this pattern should break. So another good strategy is to wait what happened with this pattern. If this break to the downside here, you need to wait the volume and maybe wait and don't enter like I am doing, or you can wait a breakout from this triangle to the upside, and that will be also a good moment to buy because you are out of the pattern there. But I am thinking that we are going to have a lot of support there, and also the 50 moving average is going up here. It could help support also here. But you can see the 20 daily moving average is acting as resistance in these candles, and now it's going down, so also could act as resistance between this yellow line and the moving average. So this price is constricting, so another good strategy could be just to wait what happened here. I am doing both things because my orders are below this level. I only enter one of the buy signals for this week, but many of my orders are here. So if we don't get here and we break that, I will push them for some buy orders at this level. Well guys, that is all for Shiba Inu. Please remember to watch my previous video where I talk a little more about the project. And remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get the notifications. And I will see you tomorrow with a new video. Bye.